Hi everyone. Alright, so I wanted to do a quick little pregnancy vlog update since I found out. I found out December 15th that I was pregnant. We were not trying to conceive. We had pretty much settled on the fact that Nicholas was going to be our last child. We didn't want to try anymore because my husband will be 42 in March. I'm only going to be 31 in January. I'm not old, he is. So we were pretty set. I already have a 13-year-old who will be 14 in March, and Nicholas will be 3 in January. So, we were happy. We had considered maybe having another one so Nicholas wouldn't be like an only child. But then, once Nicholas got on up and we were enjoying him so much, we just said, nah, we just won't go through it again. And so, let's see. My last start date was the 10th of November. And on the 14th, I got to thinking, wow, I'm like 4 days late. So I told my husband that night, I said, I just can't worry about it anymore. Otherwise, I'll never start. So we went to the dollar store and got a little dollar test. And everyone's seen the picture on Facebook. It had that very little faint line on there. And I was like, well, that's just not enough confirmation that it's positive or negative. So I told my husband the next day, I was like, go to CVS and get a digital test that will say pregnant or not pregnant. And he was like, okay. So he went and got one. And I took it that night. And sure enough, it came up positive. Or it came up and said pregnant. I was like, what? So if you haven't seen my live pregnancy results, I'll try to put the link or description or whatever in here. But yeah, and I was very much in shock. I am still, I think, a little in shock, and I'm coming around and getting a little more excited each day. So yeah, if I do my calculations right from the date of my last period, I will be about 6 weeks tomorrow, and my due date would be August 16th. I have not been to the doctor, and I have not gotten a doctor visit scheduled yet. One is because I'm not quite sure who I want my doctor to be. With Nicholas, I went to the midwives because I wanted to try for a VBAC, because with my first son, I had a C-section. So I was all about trying to go natural. So I went to the midwives. They were behind me 100%. And when I got to the hospital for delivery, they told me that Nicholas was rather large. And with the history of my pelvic bone not separating with my first child, they were scared the same thing was going to happen again with Nicholas, and it could be pretty deathly, pretty serious. So I went ahead and just let him do the C-section, and everything was fine. Nicholas ended up in the NICU for a week because he aspirated so much marconium. So that was kind of scary, and that's what I'm worried about this time with this baby. Is I don't want another NICU baby. It's just not fun. It's not pleasant. It's kind of scary. So I want to be very, very picky and choosy with what doctor I go to. I'm going to ask them what their opinion, concerns are with having a VBAC after multiple cesareans, and see what they say and how they feel about it, and weigh my odds. I want a doctor who is going to be totally with me no matter what decision I make. So that's what's holding off. And the second one is for insurance reasons. That it's a long, long story with that. So let's see. Yeah, I'm weighing more on the side that I'm going to go ahead and just schedule a cesarean because I want to get my tubes tied. I know I don't want any more children after this. I always said 3 was my limit. Just because that has been our decision from day one, and that's what I would like to follow by. We always said that the most children we would ever have would be 3. So yeah, I am feeling pretty good. I'm really, really, really tired. I don't remember being this tired with Nicholas, and I don't really remember much about my first pregnancy with Daniel because I was so young and in denial. But yeah, I've been really tired and sort of crampy. Not really bad cramps, but just achy cramps. And my boobs have been hurting. They're so tender, and then they just get this like throb that will come on and off. And so I've actually gone to a sports bra. And yeah, I'll just be 6 weeks tomorrow. So I don't remember any of this with my first two pregnancies, and they were both boys. So maybe this one will be a girl. But my opinion on that is I really don't care either way. My sister has four girls. I have two boys. So, I have never felt this strongly before that it really doesn't matter to me what I have. It would be nice to have a girl, but I'm so used to boys, and I love boys, and they are mama's boys. But I think it would be nice to have a little daddy's girl too. So I don't know. It doesn't even matter because this was such a surprise anyway. But yeah, so this is my very first pregnancy update, and I'll just consider it my 6 weeks because tomorrow on the 22nd I will be 6 weeks from my calculations until I go to the doctor. I don't plan to go to the doctor till February, so but I will try to keep you all updated on how I'm feeling and all this other stuff. So I hope that you'll follow along with this journey with me. And I hope to meet a lot of new mommies who are also expecting around August, end of July, August, and beginning of September. I would love to follow your journeys too. So comment below and let me know what your due date is. So I think it would be great to experience this with all you YouTube mommies. So, but anyway, I hope everybody has a very, very Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. I hope to get my video up of my Christmas decorations. So, but anyway, bye.